Hello Aquarians, right, last but not least, okay, I'm sorry that you're last, but someone has to be. How are you? Are you well? Have you watched your other videos? Because you guys seem like you're really busy at the moment. February's up, and the 15th to the 22nd is up as well. Right, here we go. I'm going to do something different. Valentine's Day is coming, yay or depends on how you feel about Valentine's Day. Don't forget it if you're in a relationship, because you will never ever live it down. Yes, buy flowers, buy chocolates, buy nice things, and you'll get in the good books. So, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do your love reading. Don't normally do love readings, though a lot of my readings turn into love readings. And, sorry, I have to watch the microphone. My daughter lent me her microphone, and I've just broke it. She's going to be really cross with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Gilded Tarot, okay, Ciro Marchetti. I may clarify with the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I may do that. And I'm also going to use this book today. It's called The Easy Tarot Handbook by Josephine Ellishaw, and it came with the Gilded Tarot. Ooh, and I'm throwing it at you. Came with the Gilded Tarot. Okay. And I'm going to use that, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a learning exercise. I am a teacher, it is what I do, and I don't apologise for it because I love it. So I thought we would do something a bit different. So this is for anyone who's in a relationship, not in a relationship. If you're single and you've seen someone, maybe it's about them. If you are in a long-term relationship, then it's about them, or possibly about somebody else. Depending on where your head's at. If you are single and not looking, which I know some people are, and they always go, what about us? Which is fair. It's fair because, you know, what about people who are in that situation, you know? And it could just be to do with the fact that somebody's going to come and sweep you off your feet, or it could just be a relationship with someone else, or it could just be how you view relationships generally. So it could also be about kind of how you feel about yourself and the interaction with yourself, if that makes sense. So let's have a look. I will go through the spread with you as I do it. And what we're going to do with the book is we're going to look at the court cards, okay? Because, look, we have the Knight of Swords, okay? The Knight of Swords comes in fast. He comes in with triumph and success and all those things, or new ideas, or intellect and logic and all this kind of stuff. But there's far more to it than that, as you will see. So let's do the overview. So your overview card is the Star. The Star has come up massively with Temperance at the moment, actually. Hugely with Temperance at the moment. The two are coming out together. If they come out together, I will read you both, because when they're together, it makes a huge, it's a massive thing. It's really important, I think. So you have the Knight of Cups in reverse as the energy that the other person is coming in with. Now, I'm saying that's what they're coming in with, that's what you're coming in with, but it could be flipped. Sometimes when I watch these, the energies are flipped around the other way, okay? So just be aware of that. So the Knight of Cups in reverse is what they are coming in with. What you are coming in with is the Seven of Pentacles. What do they want from the relationship? I'm going to put that back. Oh, let's see if that comes up. Yep, okay, Nine of Cups. They want the Nine of Cups, but what I had the Seven of Cups, the Tower, and the Nine of Cups. So I wonder whether you have the Seven of Cups. If you can find the Seven of Cups again. They want the Seven of Cups to turn into the Nine of Cups. So essentially they want the Nine of Cups with you. Okay. Right. What you want is the Lovers. How they feel about you. We have the Tower is skulking, and so is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the Tower again. How they see you as the Sun. How you see them. is the Three of Cups. How they see the relationship going. Death. We just had the Tower almost come out, remember? And don't forget, death doesn't mean anything other than change. I'm kind of getting more of a feeling that the Tower is about external change and death is about internal change, okay? So death is kind of like changes within yourself, and the external change is, yeah, look, this Tower again on the top, it keeps coming up. Maybe this is a big change. And how you see the relationship going is the Magician, and your overview card is the Fool. Bottom of your deck you have the Ten of Cups. Whoop. Happy home, happy dog, happy children. There are no children in this card, but happy children. Happy cat, look, nice happy cat. Happy friends, and lots of things that emotionally fulfill you, or them, or someone. Okay, right, so we have the Star. So the Star is basically the Hope card. Okay, we're just going to leave it at that for now. The Star is basically the Hope card. It's about the balancing of emotions as well. Yeah. This lady's trying to grow something, but she's pouring the emotion away. So maybe she's actually trying to, she's sitting in emotions, alright? She's flooded with emotions as it goes. She's naked, so it's the truth. Okay, she's being truthful, she's being honest. She's in her head. Her thoughts are illuminated, they say in the book. But she's pouring these emotions away, so maybe she's trying to be more logical, maybe it's a head or a heart decision, okay, and she's kind of going with her head, I think. And she's being very honest. So maybe there's a need for honesty, maybe there's a need for logic here, rather than anything else. What I'm going to do with you actually is I'm going to read you them, because the only court card that you have is the Knight of Cups in reverse, which I will read to you very, very quickly. The Knight of Cups in reverse, because this is very short, and he is in reverse, okay? The Knight of Cups in his beautiful robe sets forth with idealistic expectation. With suitable theatrical expression, he holds his cup high amid streamers of celebration upon his rearing horse, the vision of our romantic night. If representing a young man, the water element, so Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, as a young man he would be romantic and idealistic. Okay, this is in reverse. So maybe they're not feeling romantic or idealistic. The energy this knight symbolises is always felt on an emotional level. He represents offers being brought into you that are accompanied by a high level of excitement. Due to the element he represents, the Knight of Cups is the one to look for in relationship to romantic invitations or proposals of marriage. For those in the arts, he often brings interesting work developments or offers. The cards' associations determine which. Okay, but he's in reverse, so maybe this is not happening. Maybe they're not feeling like that, because that's the energy that's coming in with them. Is maybe they're not feeling particularly romantic or idealistic. Maybe there's no romantic proposals that they're intending. And we'll see where we go. I'm going to read you the court cards. So your overview card is the Star. So let's have a look and see what we're saying about the Star. Okay. I did kind of say that if it came up with Temperance, that I would read you it, but I'm going to read you it anyway. And it comes after the Tower, okay? The Tower was trying and trying and trying to come out, and this is coming after the Tower, and it's the next card along from the Tower. The bright star illuminates a young woman. I'll hold it up so you can see it. The bright star illuminates a young woman as she pours water from her two pitchers. The pitchers are gold, representing the conscious, while the water represents the subconscious. The woman brings renewal, as water is life-giving. She provides harmony and balance to both the physical and emotional plane. She sits within the pool of water, representing the emotions, but we can see from the star on her forehead that her thoughts are illuminated. Her naked state represents truth. Traditionally, stars are a good omen, representing hope, peace and faith. From the night sky, stars can be used to find our way home, so they are seen as a helpful guide on our pathways through life. I'm just looking to see where the microphone is. I do apologise. Right, it's down here. Through life. The star is the card of hope. It brings a sense of optimism and tells us to have faith, safe in the knowledge that better times are ahead of us. The star can bring healing after illness. Its beautiful aspect means it is an always welcome sight in any situation. It provides faith and tells us to have belief in ourselves. Our plans show promise. Success is attainable by the light of the star. In relationships, it can show the healing of rifts, harmonious living conditions and hope for the future. You do have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of your deck. A new relationship aspected with this card would tend to show harmony and a good future. For those who have been hurt in love, now if this person's not coming in with the Knight of Cups, okay, if it's in reverse, this may apply to you. The star provides the confidence to leave the past behind and find love again, knowing that better things are destined. Now, this person's not coming in with romantic love, okay, at this point. But it's basically telling you to believe in yourself and better things are coming. Well, the energy you're coming in with is the Seven of Pentacles. So your harvest is nearly ripe. So regardless of what this person is coming in with, maybe they're just not being idealistic. I'm not saying there's not a relationship here, but maybe they're just not the most romantic of characters. Okay? And for some of you, it's just like, just wait. You know, all right, maybe this person didn't show up for you, but you're going to be fine because you have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Star. So you're actually going to be fine, one way or the other. And you kind of know that because you're coming in with the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to put that back there. So what do they want from the relationship? This is a dream come true card. Okay, this is wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. Or it could be someone just drinking too much. Okay, it's a celebration as well, I suppose. They have everything that they almost want, or they have everything that they want, sort of. But it's not the Ten of Cups, it's the Nine of Cups. So maybe there is something else that is needed. Maybe there is something else that is needed too. What you want from this relationship is the Lovers. Okay? Now, the Lovers card, I will read to you too, because it's Major Arcana. So this is a 6. And 6 is the number after 5, which is pretty obvious, but 5 is kind of change and challenge and all those kind of things, conflict, all that kind of stuff. Okay, and this is the card afterwards, so that kind of makes sense because that Tower was wanting to come up, and now you have the Star and you have the Lovers. All right, the Lovers is shown as an idealized version of romantic bliss. You want this, this is what they're coming in with for you. This is not romantic. Okay, and maybe that's what you want. You want this romance, and maybe this is the thing that's missing. The perfect male and female forms are surrounded by water, symbolic of the world of our emotions. The potential of their sexual nature and blissful state in their togetherness are open and clear to see. From the heavens they are touched by a golden aura of love that surrounds them. The colours of this card combine indigo and mauve, indicative of the spiritual realm and the fiery, passionate colours of red, orange and gold. The image of this card portrays far more than mere words could hope to convey. Simply speaking, it represents human love and relationships. Here we have the harmony of the combined polarities of the male and female, the perfect union expressed through love. For me, the artwork of this card finally portrays the lovers in the actuality that our human condition naturally desires. In older versions of this card, the lovers often depicted 3 people and indicated choices where the possible reference to the temptation of a third party. Perhaps for this reason it's often been a common area of misconception. Okay, it is the lovers though, yeah? It's not the relationshipers, it is the lovers. Yet with regard to the choice, the area of love relationships is one of the biggest areas in which we experience personal growth and challenges as we seek to harmonise self with another. As such, our relationship represents choices all the way through. It could be the choice of becoming involved in a new romance, or choosing to make a commitment in an existing relationship, such as marriage, or in a solid partnership, making choices that affect both people. The Lovers is a positive card unless badly aspected, and the surrounding cards will clarify what situation is faced. To be honest with you, the cards around it are not too bad. We have the Three of Cups, which could be a third-party situation. Okay, how they feel about you, or how you feel about them, is third party. Or it could be a celebration, and we have this card here, which is a celebration card too. So they're saying dreams come true. You're having a celebration. And maybe all you need is you're just waiting for this person to kind of step up and be a little bit more romantic on Valentine's Day. Maybe they forgot to buy you a present. So that's the Lovers. Then you have the Sun. And maybe if they were a little bit more romantic, maybe you'd have the Ten of Cups instead of the Nine of Cups. Or maybe if they were a little bit more romantic, they'd have the Ten of Cups instead of the Nine of Cups. Okay. For some of you, maybe you just go out for a drink and come back and get naughty. And you go out for a drink with your friends and come back and get naughty. So quite possibly for some of you, and maybe some of you, make a baby. So then you have the Sun. Okay, so I'm going to give you the Sun as well. This is a different way of reading. Normally I read really intuitively, but I'm kind of liking this because it's just interesting. So we have the Sun, and this is how they feel about you. Okay, this is the Sun. The Sun is depicted as a central body in the cosmic scheme. The journey of the planets as they map across the heavens with everything in their rightful place is charted in relation to the signs of the zodiac. The Sun is the male active energy of the conscious mind and the physical plane. It provides us with warmth, energy and daylight. The Sun's light illuminates everything clearly, and all of life responds in its warmth. It says the Sun is one of the most positive cards in the tarot, for it brings happiness, success and triumphs, excellent relationships, a happy marriage, contentment, prosperity and good health. The Sun tends to shine favourably upon any situation. When this card is present, it is important to make the most of its favourable aspects. You have the Sun and you have the Star. Okay, this is beautiful. This is such a lovely, lovely reading. For those of you that it resonates with, this is such a lovely, lovely reading. Then you have the Three of Cups, which is how you feel about them. And it can either be a celebration, okay. These cups, that cup's overflowing with love. Look at that. There is just love and love and love. There is just so much love. It could be third party. It could be a third party, but looking at the other cards, I don't think it is. The only thing that I'm thinking is perhaps, you know, yeah, okay. There is potential for it because kind of, but maybe you're, you know, if it is a third party, then you're both quite happy about it. Okay, I don't see any bad cards in here at all, apart from possibly 2, possibly 3. But it depends on how it goes. At this point, how the energies that you're coming in with, fine, apart from the fact someone's not being very romantic. And that's all you looks like you need, really, is the romance. For some, they're not coming in as idealistic because it is an affair, so they're quite straightforward about it. But then you would tend to get like the King of Wands or the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. Really, probably the Knight of Wands. So yeah, okay. But up to this point, it's all looking good, okay? And then where they see this relationship going, they see death. They see death. Now people look at death and go, oh my God, maybe this is really changing them. They have the sun, it's how they feel about you, and then they have death, and maybe this is really changing them. Maybe this is really, really changing them. Or maybe this is a change. Maybe you guys have been through a rocky time in the past because you had that tower. And maybe this is a massive change, that actually it's all working really well and it's beautiful and it's lovely and it's just like, wow. And maybe it really is changing them. I'm going to clarify that death card with the same deck. So let's clarify the death card. Yeah, moving into smoother waters, okay? Moving away from troubled times. They're taking the lessons with them and actively moving forward. For some of you, this person finds out about a third party, okay? And that changes everything. And in that case, that's slightly different. For some of you, everything's just kind of floating along beautifully, and then you're all hopeful and lovely, and then this person finds out about a third party and it all goes pear-shaped. Now the magician can manifest anything, okay? The magician can be amazing. It means having the tools to create anything that you want. Now if you're in this beautiful sun and star situation, you can create anything if you're the magician, all right? However, the magician has all the tools to create everything, not just the positive ones. This is the classic narcissist card, okay? They will lie, they will cheat, they will do anything that they can possibly do to get what they want, okay? Classic narcissist. Look at his face. That's not a happy smiley face. But I did have him with the Knight of Swords, or the Page of Swords, actually, which you don't have. And it was just like, maybe if you're dealing with a Page of Swords, so a kind of younger air sign, perhaps they always just look serious. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they always look just look serious. And then you have the Fool. So either somebody is walking away and there is this death, and basically someone decides someone is a narcissist, or you just have this beautiful move away from issues in the past, and you're moving forward. For some of you, you know that this person's going, you know that the Fool has got commitment issues, okay, and maybe you know that they're just kind of in and out. You know that they're just in and out. But they're moving away from kind of troubled times. And what's in the deck above, what's in the reading above, is not troubled times, okay? It's the Sun, it's the Wish card, it's the Star card, it's all beautiful. Maybe some of you go into it and you know it's just an affair, okay, and you're both happy with that, and that's fine, and you have a really good time, you have great sex. Some of you make a baby, oops, and then you have sleepless nights about this. This guy has got commission issues too. Yeah, the Knight of Wands has got commitment issues too, and the Fool's got commission issues too, and they may be juggling. And if this baby comes along, then oops-a-daisy, that is kind of not a good thing, because this guy ain't going to be around for it. What else can we have? But for some of you, it's just this move into this, you know, you've had your tower, you've come out of your tower. And I think the tower might have been a while ago, because there's no kind of like working on this card, or for some of you, you may have just come out of a tower relationship and you're hopeful about the future, and you're just basically just waiting for money or whatever. Maybe you're getting divorced and you're just waiting for your money to come in, and in the meantime you're just having a bit of a fling with someone, and it's a really good fling and you just enjoy it, but there's no commitment there on either side. but it gives you a bit of an ego boost, and you're both quite happy. You have the King of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands, who's got commitment issues, and you've got the Fool, who's got commitment issues. Neither of these guys are hanging around, so maybe neither of you want to hang around. Maybe neither of you want to hang around. And we have juggling, so maybe it's a third-party relationship. Possibly it's a third-party relationship. Or it could just be, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It could just be someone that you meet. And you go out, you have a night out, and you have great sex, and then you go, that was really nice, thanks very much. See you around. And you both go your separate ways. So that's quite possible too. Use protection. Okay, no babies. We don't have the Empress, but use protection. We don't want babies unless you want babies. Okay. Right. Let's do some fairy cards and see what we get for you. Balance. Take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. 8 of Autumn. Oh my God, that's come up in just about every reading in the last 3 days. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Not entirely sure what that one's about. Maybe it just came out because it's come out in every single reading so far. And the Moon. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of fear and worry, understanding the truth of a situation. So maybe you're sitting down, you've been sitting down talking about things together, you've realised you actually want to make this work as a long-term project, and you're really going to work hard on it, and then you're letting go of the fear and worry because you understand that it's something that you both want. And then you have renewal. Review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Okay. I think that's really nice. I think that's really nice. It feels quite light-hearted to me. I think you've come out of the period of the Tower. I think for some of you, I'm not seeing anything massive, to be honest. The only way that it could go wrong is if someone is having an affair, and that's likely to be you. And if the other person finds out, they may not be happy and they may leave. But I'm not seeing any massive heartbreak cards. You have the Sun, you have the Star, and you have the Magician. And you have the Nine of Cups. It's actually looking okay. It's saying let go of fear and worry, and then basically plan your bright new future. But take your time. Take your time. Work on things. Okay? You don't need to rush into anything. That's quite lovely, actually. That's quite nice. It feels quite balanced. It feels quite chilled. I hope that resonates with you. I hope that you do get the Sun and the Star. If you do go out for a night out, I hope you have a really nice night. And, yeah, hope it's worth it. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. And I will speak to you really, really soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.